Hey everybody, this is dHunter, bringing you another action figure video. We're going to kick off the new year with my top 10, and honestly, I couldn't do it. So it's going to be my top 20 McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. Now, it was really difficult to do this. I kind of enjoyed going through the past year worth of my videos and seeing everything that got released and trying to make a pile of my favorites and then narrow it down and narrowing it down and narrowing it down. Oh my god, they released so much stuff in 2024. And there are so many people out there that are like, oh, McFarlane sucks, it's all reuse now. There's a lot of reuse, but their output is just so high, we're still getting gems constantly. I mean, just look at this shot in front of you. There were some really heavy hitters this year. I mean, the Nightfall Bane, Damian Wayne Robin, Wonder Woman, the Green Lantern Army Builder, the Question, the Batman Forever Wave, Batman vs Superman Armored Batman, a modern comic Penguin, Christopher Reeve Superman, the Page Puncher Shazam, Mr. Terrific was great, Silver Age Joker, Azrael, Darkseid, Red Hood, Platinums, oh my, just so much cool stuff came out this year. Now in front of you, we have, I don't know, 30 or 40 figures. These were my final contenders for my top 10 and top 20 lists. Not everyone made it. And I just want to give an honorable mention to some of the figures that didn't even make it to this shot, but were damn close. The black and white accent Red Hood, Kilowog, Grid, Plastic Man, Lucius Fox, Connor Kent Superboy, Batman Forever Robin, the False God Superman statue. There are some really cool stuff that didn't even make it onto this setup right here. So in this video, we're going to take a look at my top 20 McFarlane DC Multiverse figures of 2024. We'll start off with number 20 and work our way to number 1, my favorite figure of the year. I will forewarn you, I'm a huge Batman fan. My collection is predominantly Batman related, so it will be heavily biased toward Batman characters because that's really what I want and enjoy from McFarlane's line. But I love the entire DC universe, so I welcome all the different characters and incarnations. So, let's kick it off with number 20. Coming at number 20 is going to be the Rebirth Cyborg. I was really happy to finally have a good Cyborg for your modern Rebirth Justice League. They've released so many Cyborg figures, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Teen Titans Go, Flashpoint, and they just couldn't get it right. This is a good, normal, modern, all-purpose Cyborg. Next at number 19 is going to be Ragman. I love this figure. It's really not that great of a figure, but the fact that we got a figure of Ragman in his traditional look really excites me. He's an obscure hero that started off in Gotham City, so I do consider him Batman related. He kind of protects the ghettos and slums of Gotham City. And it is a lot of reuse, and it's, you know, kind of a poor attempt to capture all the rags. I love this figure. Love the fact they made a Ragman character. I love the obscure characters, heroes, villains, typically Batman related. Still astonished. I'm looking at this guy in front of me. And at number 18, this is the classic version of Red Hood. Not Jason Todd. This is the Joker as Red Hood. As he fell into the vat of chemicals, one bad day will turn you into the Joker. Now it's a lot of reuse, but it pretty much just nailed it. Black and white suit, white gloves, Red Hood, cloth cape. It's everything I would want from a Red Hood release. Then, at number 17, this is Azrael in Batman armor, the Platinum Chase Blue variant from Night Quest. Now, McFarlane offensively released the red one as the main release, and the blue as a Platinum Chase. The red should have been the Platinum Chase, because he only had the red outfit in maybe 2 issues, and had the blue in at least 30. Now, this figure gets number 17, and I really like the figure. I really like the fact that we're getting Nightfall figures. But his little wing things are annoying. They fall out so easily. They're made of hard plastic, and it makes him kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. If those were handled a little bit differently, he'd be much higher on the list. He looks great. Next, at number 16, this is the Silver Age Batman. It's done on the Nightfall body, which I'm a pretty big fan of. It's a regular looking Silver Age Batman. Sure, it's from a campy era, but he's going to be great against the Silver Age Joker, the Superpowers Penguin, all those sort of older villains. He just looks exactly like he should. Looks great with a Dick Grayson Robin. Overall, a solid release. Only gripe would be the cape is too long. If it was just a little shorter, it would improve the figure. Here's Cassandra Kane Batgirl, ranking at number 15. I'm a huge fan that they're releasing the Cassandra Kane Batgirl. This is her in her normal original outfit from No Man's Land, and she wore it for many, many years. I would love to get Cassandra Kane in the modern Batgirl outfit, although I think she's wearing something that looks almost exactly like this nowadays. But she's been the Black Bat, the Orphan, all kind of different looks over the years. Really, really happy to have this figure to add to your Bat family. You can put her to the 90s collection, and you can squeeze her into the Rebirth collection if you're not too fussy, which I'm not. And it is pure reuse, for the most part, of the Barbara Gordon Batgirl, and it has some inaccuracies, but I don't mind. I think she looks great. Now for my 14th rank figure, this is the old school Clock King. Not the same character from Batman the Animated Series, not the same character from the 66 show. This is a completely different version. He started off as a Green Arrow villain, and became a Batman villain over time. The Planet of Chase variant is a completely different character named Dr. Time, which is a Doom Patrol villain. I love the fact that they made, number one, this bright, colorful, campy-looking Clock King, which is going to go great versus the Silver Age Batman. And the Planet of Chase variant has a different head sculpt and is a completely different character. This Platinum was the one that took me the longest to find in 2024, and I really like both these releases. They are visually so pleasing, they pop. Great old-school campy villain. 2 additional characters checked off the DC Universe roster. 1 fell swoop. And here's rank number 13. This is the black and gray Nightfall Batman. I mean, you know they released a lot of good stuff. If the black-gray Nightfall Batman is not even in my top 10 list. I really like the Nightfall Batman body, although I prefer the blue and gray colors. That is my favorite Batman figure McFarlane has made. And the black and gray looks fantastic as well. They've used this body to death at this point, but I'm really not even tired of it yet. This is definitely my second favorite figure on this body. Well, probably my third favorite. My top favorite would be the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, then the blue and gray version, and then the black and gray version. And there are like 16 or so figures on this body at this point. I have much love for pretty much all of them. Then, my number 12 figure, this is the Page Puncher Shazam. The figure looks about perfect. It looks great. It's done on the Crisis on Infinite Earths body, and I think this is maybe the first figure to reuse that body. Just looks excellent. Cloth soft good, scape is good. The collar's a little bit weird. I thought it was a hood, but it's just a large collar. If you put his necklace or clasp around the outside of the collar, it stays in place a lot better. Could have handled that aspect a tad better, but the head, the body, the colors, it screams classic Shazam. Next, number 11. This is the Batman vs. Bane Nightfall 2-pack Bane. They released a Mega Figure Bane a long time ago, but that was from the Rebirth comics. And although most people put him with their Nightfall collection, there were a couple of inaccuracies. This one has a better mask, better paint job, and that spandex top. Now, one thing I don't like about this figure is that blue sort of comic shading. That'd be great for a variant, but since this is the first time we got this specific Bane, I would prefer a cleaner version, and then maybe release this later. It's a great figure, although a little bit oversized for how big he was in Nightfall. But I love the death. He's just awesome. I love all the hair they put on his back and arms. Very accurate to the source material. And here we are. dHunter's top 10 McFarlane DC Multiverse figures from 2024. Drum roll. Brrr. We'll start off with number 10. This is Huntress, specifically the Platinum Chase version. This is Huntress in her 90s outfit, so I'm really happy to add her to my 90s Bat family. Now, the regular version was in her New 52 outfit, which I don't like as much, and I guess I'll be putting that with my Rebirth Bat family, but I really, really like this figure. And it's not perfect, it has some flaws. The reuse of the Arkham City Catwoman legs are sort of inappropriate, but it's not that noticeable. Her head needs a much bigger barbell. It's sort of crooked the way it is right now and sits too low. But I'm really happy they made Huntress, and I'm really happy they gave us both an older 90s version, and even though it's a New 52 version, that's the one that I'll shove into my Rebirth Bat family. Here's my number 9 rank. This is the DC Classics Darkseid Mega Figure. It looks fantastic. Right color choice, right look. My only complaints would be I prefer him without the cape and the clasp. And his articulation is very limited. He doesn't need to be a super articulated figure, but he should have a little bit more than he is now. He's quite stiff. But it's really nice to have a good-looking Darkseid, who's arguably one of the main DC villains out there. Coming at number 8, this is the Question. This is a Platinum Chase variant, which is kind of annoying. He was available at Target, Walmart, GameStop, and some various online retailers. I was fortunate to get one at retail. I like the character Question. A little more obscure hero. He's semi-Bat related, has ties to Gotham City. He's just a regular guy, a detective, a private eye. He has that weird sort of blank face. This is pure reused from the Heath Ledger Joker, but I think it works great for the Question. Really like this figure. Here's my number 7 rank. This is the Green Lantern Army Builder from the Collector's Edition. We had the regular version with 2 heads, and the Platinum Chase version with 2 additional heads. What an intelligent, smart move McFarlane to make. Abin Sur, Toma Ray, Arcus Chumuk, and the Green Man. I really hope they do more things like this. I would love to see a Joker henchman with 4 different looks. Like I said, such a smart move, and if you want to buy even more of these guys, you can pop more heads on them. They made sure the neck was painted green like the suit, so regardless whether it's human, alien, black, white, whatever, it'll work. Army building at its finest. And for number 6, this is the Batman vs Superman, Batman in his armored suit, Batfleck. This is when he fights Superman. Figure is giant, it's heavy, it's very well detailed. You get a lot of bang for your buck. Cloth soft goods cape with a wire in it, all kind of damage on his suit. The paint job, the texturing, very well done. Articulation is a little bit weaker in some parts, but he didn't move that, that good when he's wearing his armored suit in the movie. I think this is an excellent, excellent release. And now, coming in at number 5, this is Tim Drake Robin from the Rebirth comics. We've needed a Rebirth version of Tim Drake for a long time. He's one of the core members of the Bat family nowadays, and they've given us the 90s look, the 1 year later look, but I wanted the Red Robin look from the Rebirth. And then he got a new costume in the comics. He's now Robin again, and this is his most modern look. And McFarlane skipped over Red Robin, made this, and I'm happy they did, because if they made Red Robin, yeah, I'd be happy, but then I'd be like, oh, I wish they made his most recent look in the comics as Robin. Cloth soft goods cape with a wire in it, one of the earlier figures with this. He looks good, very pleased. The Rebirth team is damn near complete at this point. Here's my 4th favorite figure of the year. This is the Dick Grayson as Batman from Batman Reborn. We have both the regular and the Platinum Chase variant. Blue's the Platinum, black gray's the regular. I think I like the Platinum better, but it just depends when you ask. I'll answer that question differently. It's done with a Nightfall Batman body, but some significant differences with the belt, the arms, the bat symbol, cloth soft goods cape. I think they both look great, and it was a pretty fun time of the comics. Dick Grayson is Batman, Damian Wayne is Robin. Coming in at number 3, this is the DC Classics Wonder Woman, part of the Collector's Edition. They made regular and a Platinum Chase variant. The regular is more the modern look, and the Platinum is more the classic colors. What a great figure. Technically it came out last year in 2023, but I got mine, I don't know, January 2nd, something like that. It's a really good figure. We needed a regular Wonder Woman for so long, and they did not disappoint. This figure sold out immediately and is honestly really, really hard to get. Here's my 2nd favorite McFarlane release of 2024. This is the Christopher Reeve Superman from the 1978 film. We have both the regular and Platinum Chase variant. The Platinum version is the evil Superman from Superman 3, and I like him almost as much as the regular version. These are fantastic releases. I think the likeness is good. It's not perfect, but it is great. The body, the choice of colors, the cloth soft goods cape, it is all there. Really, really anticipated this release, and they did not disappoint. My only complaint is, I don't know, the nose is maybe just a little bit off, a little bit sort of flat, a little bit crooked, I don't know, but it looks great. I love this figure. And here is my number 1 McFarlane DC Multiverse release of 2024. This is the Page Puncher Damian Wayne Robin from Batman Reborn. He looks damn near perfect. He does look perfect. He looks just like Damian Wayne did in that comic run. This is him in his first outfit as Robin, which is still my favorite look for him. Cloth soft goods cape, cloth soft goods hood that goes up and down, wire in it. It looks fantastic. The only issue I have is mine has a little sort of, issue with the hood where the wire disconnects at one point and it kind of looks bad. I love this figure. I didn't think I would ever give this guy the #1 rank in 2024, but as I'm narrowing my list down, just kept going back to him, kept going back to him, kept going back to him. I really like this figure. This is my favorite one from 2024. So this is dHunter. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys like this video. I'm really curious, what are your guys' top, I don't know, top 3, 4, or 5 McFarlane figures from 2024? Do you guys think that I'm crazy for leaving one off the list? Do you guys like the Damian Wayne Robin? Do you think I'm crazy for having him #1? I'm sure you guys noticed my list is very Bat-centric, but there's some really, really good stuff that came out this year, and I anticipate 2025 to be even more overwhelming. I say overwhelming because 2024, it was overwhelming. There's just so much stuff constantly coming out, constantly coming out, constantly coming out, and it's really difficult to keep up on it. It's really difficult to keep track of it all, much less keep up on it. I really enjoy the McFarlane DC Multiverse line, and a lot of people are criticizing it because there's so much stuff coming out, and it's sort of diluting the line. There is a lot of junk coming out, but there are so many gems coming out as well. So what do you guys think about my list? Do you like it? You disagree with it? Am I crazy? I love this line, and they're still releasing just as many and probably more excellent figures every year than the year before, but they're also releasing more and more junk at the same time too. So get what you want, leave behind what you don't. I get it all. Once again, this is dHunter. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure content from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is dHunter. Thank you for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.